You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
All right.
Bang.
Welcome to this episode of the Technical Issues Boys.
We did it.
Yeah, we are customer. This is the Customer Support Virgins Club podcast.
Did we even do it, Pat?
No, we did
No.
not.
We fixed one issue to then have another issue.
I restarted my computer about 10 times before we started this, and then all that for me to show up and look fucking green on the Zoom for no apparent reason.
Nobody has any understanding of why that happened.
I think you might need to uninstall Zoom and reinstall it. I think it's something with your Windows update.
That Windows update literally ended my... Like, what happened? What did Windows put in that update? Had they been collabing with Activision?
Yeah, it's Windows and Activision. Just like, we're going to blow your shit out of the water.
So what do we got
in the
today?
podcast right now?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live, baby. All right.
This is it.
That's
do we got
one in the
today?
podcast. No one's going to edit that out.
What
I'm
is
not.
edit?
I don't
That's
understand.
something
never heard
we
that word
pretended to
before.
do for about 6 months and then gave up.
We're coming up on our 100th episode, so that's kind of fun.
Is it fun, or do we need to talk about the definition of insanity?
Por qué lo necesito? Two things can be true at the same time.
So I gotta get it out of the way. The Gators lost yesterday to LSU because one of our players...
Go Tigers!
One of our players
Because a man
decided to
threw a
hurl
cleat to the moon.
He threw it
Tigers.
25 yards down the field on a 3rd and 12 play.
The funniest thing about that is the referee said he threw the shoe 20 yards.
It's like, I've never seen someone throw a fucking cleat that far. God damn,
The
boy.
ref he literally said, unsportsmanlike conduct, this person threw a cleat 25 yards down the field, that'll be 15 yards. It's like, what?
What a ridiculous call.
He was like,
to have
these
to make.
fans will not be on my ass for this. I'm telling them exactly what he did.
You saw it. You all saw it. That thing was there. Not a football. That must be supposed to foul.
He threw it so far. He threw it with all of his might. He threw that fucking shoe. And now, they won't get to go to the playoffs.
There are
That's
people.
crazy.
There are
They were
people
never
on
going to
this.
get to go to the playoffs.
There are people on
might
this
have beat
earth
Alabama.
that can't throw a football 5 yards. This man yeeted a cleat 25 yards.
He has a better arm than a bunch of Division III quarterbacks. He's going to have to
So-
leave, go somewhere else, and might just get signed to play quarterback at some small school.
He's going to end up being Kendall Hinton. Wow.
I need a quick mini segue because today I was playing golf and I was about 120 yards from the next tee box, and my drive went to the next hole's tee box because I'm not very good at golf. And these guys were looking at it, the ball, kind of confused because they had just rolled up, and I was kind of in my fairway with the second drive that I hit, which went right down the middle because I'm really good at golf. And the guy's I was like, oh yeah, that's my ball. He was like, do you want me to throw it to you? And I was like, yeah, okay, throw
He
it to
just
me.
fucking yeeted
This
it.
man picked that thing up, and he put it... I moved backwards about 10 yards and to the right about 5, and had an opportunity to catch it, and at the last minute pulled my hand down because he threw that thing so fucking hard it would have broken my hand. He's just celebrating and high-fiving the boys. I was like, who is this guy? Where did you play baseball, sir?
That was Jamarcus
See,
Russell.
that's the thing. That's the thing about D3 and D2 athletes. They're just walking amongst us, and you don't know it until something like that happens.
A lot of D1 athletes are walking amongst us. Most of them
That's
don't get
true.
to go pro.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
all,
this
they all
man-
have to go
I've
and
never-
on something other than sports. Shout out NCAA.
Hurts.
Yeah. He threw
Shut
that
up,
golf
Hurts.
ball better than I hit most of my irons, which is insanity. It's a fucking missile.
Listen, I parred a hole by throwing a golf ball. Just because.
Played it throwing.
Yeah, well, I was playing like shit. And my neighbor is like, "I'll give you $5 if you par this hole throwing the ball." I'm like, "Deal, parred it."
Fair enough. But yes, Marco Wilson threw that shoe incredibly far.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Go Tigers.
I think that may have done it on this chapter of sports fandom for Kevin.
Yeah, it stinks. Shit
I say
stinks.
that I say that in all seriousness.
You're giving up? Giving up?
I don't think I'm giving up because I still like to root for teams, but I think I'm reducing to about 30% caring. Because I literally was texting Travis last night, and I said it better than I could ever say it. I said, I can't be having my night ruined because some random fucking 21-year-old throws a cleat.
Fair.
I can't have that being a part of my life. Sports have given nothing to me over 25 years besides injuries and hangovers.
And suffering.
Well, actually, the drinking part of sports is fun, but the actual rooting for the specific teams has never gone well, so...
Listen, my Saints have won exactly one championship in my lifetime. That's all I need.
Yeah, so...
I've never rooted for a team that's won a championship.
Yeah, that fucking
Yes, you have,
stinks.
Pat.
It does.
UCF, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a
true.
recognized title by the Calling Matrix. It's in the NCAA record books.
Yeah, no, it stinks. I'm going to have to start rooting for Florida State now. I
You
don't
don't
want to
got
root
to.
for Florida State. No, I got to.
You think that man's going to be the starting quarterback all year at Florida State? You're going to have to root for Florida State for 1.5 games, Patrick.
No.
If you're lucky.
one
No,
time,
he's making the league.
I didn't say he's
He
not...
shouldn't.
I don't think his leg will stay separated to his body
Maybe
through
the
2 games of ACC.
Paralympic League.
I'm just hoping that they change
Is
their
there
offensive
wheelchair
line.
football?
Much like
I don't know.
Alex Smith.
According
he
to
has
Backyard
4
Football,
limbs.
there
If
is.
you round
And you could not tackle that motherfucker.
He's 5'10".
No, I'm talking about the wheelchair guy in Backyard Football.
FSU plays Notre Dame to start the season next year.
Oh, God.
It might not even.
Might
not even get to the Clemson game where like they just start beating him with his own legs.
You're going to have to root for FSU for 1/4 of football next year, Pat, and then you'll be good. Then you can stop rooting for them.
We were talking about Mackenzie Milton, former UCF football star, now turned peg leg man.
Big Line Man's a
At Florida State
terrible
quarterback.
superhero.
I genuinely hope he succeeds enough, just enough, but
I
then
hope
doesn't
they
beat
tell
the
him
Gators
no.
next year.
I hope they tell him no, you cannot play. Stop letting people injure themselves just for their own pride. I think he shouldn't play. We all saw his leg come off of his body. Like, hanging, dangling off his
Literal
body.
real life.
Like, no, he should not play football.
I don't know what to tell
He
you.
can,
Kids got hurt.
he can say, sure, that's cool.
He's also got about.
He's not getting paid.
It's got
He's
a
also
dream.
got he's going to have like 5 PE degrees as well.
Yeah, how many PE degrees does he have?
He's going to be a doctor of physical education.
He's going to teach PE.
Dr. Pacer.
PE at Harvard.
A doctor of physical education is nuts.
That's what he's going to have. What is he
I
going on
legit
year
think-
7
He's gonna-
in school?
He's going to own a
I think-
YMCA.
Yeah, I think his master's degree is like actually in, like coaching. I think that's
So he's
somehow
going to be
something
Dr. Coach.
For some reason, I think that's what UCF offers, and that's what he did this year to waste time while looking for somewhere else to play. He got a master's
That's like
degree
Matt
in
Leinart.
coaching.
Matt Leinart took ballroom dancing and shit his 5th year or 4th year, whatever it was.
What
I'm
did he
having
do
like
to
a-
stay a full-time student.
Oh, you know what? It was an episode of Community. There was an episode of Community where Gambino, Troy, and Shirley take a gym class thinking it's going to be PE, but it's actually a class to become a PE teacher. So it's like in the class they practice like giving drills and picking teams for things and like picking shit up. So it's very funny because Troy's like the athlete and he fucking stinks at it. So it's like that's what Mackenzie Milton was doing all year this year. He was just practicing his whistle tweets,
Yeah, his claps.
his stopwatch accuracy.
You know, they're lining him right next to the 40-yard dash laser, and he's trying to just like get as close as he can.
Down on his knee with the...
Anything over 0.3 of a second difference, he gets an F for the day.
He's rolling and unrolling wrestling mats. Just ringworm everywhere.
Ugh.
Ugh. Hand, foot, and mouth. Ugh. Ugh.
People nasty.
Facts. People I went to college with got hand, foot, and mouth.
Wait,
Like 100 of them.
did you see that tweet recently? Like Wisconsin, like health services tweeted out like, "Please don't eat raw meat sandwiches for Christmas." Did you see this?
No.
What?
Apparently, it's a Christmas tradition in Wisconsin where they eat raw ground beef sandwiches.
What's wrong with Wisconsin? Raw meat, like, and they have like in like gas station they have like beer caves, but there's no beer. It's like brandy caves.
Yeah. Well, so
Like they're
Wisconsin,
wilding out on brandy, cheese, and raw ground beef. Apparently,
Wisconsin's one of those places where like people just drink because there's literally nothing else to do. So it like metamorphosized into brandy caves and like fucking just like moonshine caves. Like it's a different lifestyle. We're from Florida where it's like we can go outside 90% of the year, like if not more.
like we drink recreationally. They drink to survive and
Yes.
not have depression 12 months a year.
They drink to stay warm. Raw meat sandwiches. Fuck out of here.
I mean, would you rather have one of those or a chip buddy from England?
A chip buddy, I guess.
Chip buddy, 100%.
That
I'd rather
breakfast
die of
goddamn French fry
cholesterol than
sandwich
die
looks
of
so
E.
dry.
coli.
A chip buddy is those shitty ass England French fries between two dry ass pieces of bread, and that is just
White bread.
Nothing
delicacy.
else.
White
Nothing
bread.
else. That's your mouth's gonna be
Well-
an absolute desert.
Somebody in the comments did say you put either mayo or butter on it, which, what the fuck is that as a sandwich? I'm not eating that.
What's with
So
the
is that a
fucking
sandwich?
I actually know what's wrong. The High King snobbery caused them to be like, we're gonna take all the spices, but the spices are for the poor, and that's why their food fucking stinks.
They colonized half the world over some goddamn spices and refuse to use them.
No, we want mincemeat pie and
Beans on toast.
chip buddies.
I'm looking at a pie called a stargazy pie, which appears to
Yeah,
have
with the
four
fish heads.
poking out of it.
I'm not eating that shit. Absolutely not.
So there's a picture of someone said my cousin from UK told me to go eat this, and it's just two pieces of bread and potato chips in between. And when I was in like fucking second grade, there was a kid that was in my class that every day for lunch he packed a single slice of white bread, a bag of Cheetos, a Sunny D, and a fruit roll up.
His parents didn't love him.
And he
That's so aggressively diabetes.
He would take the piece of bread and he would put Cheetos on it and he would fold it up and he would eat it. And then he would give the Sunny D to me because he didn't really like Sunny D. And then he would eat this fucking fruit roll up and there would be Cheeto dust everywhere. I remember one day, you're going to have to ask Poppy about this, because I remember one day Poppy, he came and ate lunch with me, and he was sitting there, and he's just like, I didn't realize it at the time, but I'm sure he's sitting there like, are you okay? Is this kid okay? Does he need help?
Bobby was gonna
call
adopt
CPS?
that kid.
And the reasoning was simply, he was a picky eater, and he was lactose intolerant, so he wanted Cheetos because they were kind of cheesy, but not real cheese. And he just one piece of white bread, fold it over, eat it like a fucking taco. I don't know. Maybe he was actually just British.
Seems like. That's so funny. What an anecdote. That poor fucking kid.
I mean, that's just terrible.
Do you remember who it is? Please tell me you remember who it is.
Oh, yeah. No, I know who it is. I'm just not going to say the name.
Is it somebody we know now?
No.
Damn.
You guys will know the name.
Okay. We'll talk
There
about
was
it.
there was a conversation at my work about what their favorite exotic meat was to eat, and they said they've had kangaroo, and they said they had gorilla, and they had ostrich, and they said ostrich was the best.
Ostrich stinks, and I will stand on
And
it.
I was just listening in the lab. I was just like,
You're just waiting for someone to say, oh, yeah, human. Yeah. No.
No, ostrich stinks, and I will stand on that. I don't know why people like it.
I think I've had kangaroo before. I think I had like a kangaroo burger. It was like subpar.
Yeah, I was about
There's
to say,
a
'cause
reason that these meats aren't eaten all around. Like,
Alright, so
Pause, time out. But also,
take it down,
yeah.
pig meat.
I'm taking down Big Meat right now.
While we're on some bullshit, I put this in the group chat like the other week or something, but I recently found out that people are eating banana and mayo sandwiches.
That's nuts.
Which almost made me like have a car accident, because like the idea of eating a banana and mayo sandwich makes me want to drive my car off a bridge anyway.
Those are just two flavors that don't go together.
I agree, Patrick. You're not going to get any complaints out of me.
I've taken a piece of bread, put peanut butter, and then put a banana and squeezed it and ate that as a sandwich. That was pretty good.
Why did you squeeze
Why'd you
it?
squeeze it?
To get the banana everywhere.
You could have just cut the banana.
Patrick's just on the fucking gripping food with force Twitter.
Banana's banana, baby. Doesn't matter if it's squeezed
Pause.
or not.
Also, you just brought up eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich like it was revolutionary, and then dropped the detail that you're just squeezing the shit out of bananas on sandwiches. Like what?
That's the revolution there.
You next time try and drizzle a little bit of honey on it.
And then squeeze that.
That sounds
Squeeze it really
delicious.
hard. Like a fucking bear. You're not fighting for your life in the
Are
wilderness,
you
Patrick.
liquefying a banana?
No! Although that's just a smoothie.
A bread smoothie?
Bear.
Is that what we eat?
Patrick is just punching the shit out of bananas on his counter.
Listen,
Take
it
that
was
to the produce section.
his parents walked in, saw him doing that. I was like, yeah, I can imagine what's going to happen in the future.
That's my special boy.
While we're talking about weird ass burgers, sandwiches, that reminded me of like this place called Crazy Burger that I went to in San Diego. So like they have like really good hamburgers, and also have a full menu that they call exotic fare.
Yeah, that's where that idea came
There's a
from.
place like that in New York too, where they have like a
So-
whole
They're
side of the
everywhere.
menu that's
What's the wildest thing you think is on their menu?
Kangaroo.
Oh no, I wish there was kangaroo. To be honest, there's a bunch of like normal shit, and then it's ostrich, and then
Bobcat.
y'all know where you can get a camel burger? A
Camel.
Crazy Burger in San Diego.
I've seen that before.
You can get a fucking camel burger. How do you...
You have to have a burger. The thing is, like, you can't just have like a camel steak. Like, you have to have a camel burger because it's such like a dense, muscly tissue that you have to grind it. Otherwise, it would be horrible.
Still
Just
doesn't sound great
absolutely
to me.
unbearable.
Listen, I understand this is not how camels work, but I just want them just like lopping off part
want
of the
the
hump, tossing it on the fire, and then serving that to me on a
What is this, the
bun.
Flintstones?
Doesn't the hub fill with water?
Yeah,
No.
Yes. Well, fat.
I mean, there's the outside meat.
It's not like it's not like a water jug.
I know fat, but doesn't the water get stored in the hump?
Yeah, it's like it's like fat. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so I'm a camel. Wow.
So you're telling me that's camel bacon up there?
So
what I'm
is that a
hearing.
titty?
No.
I think it's less of a titty and more.
Wait a sec.
Well,
Wait a
I guess
sec.
it's kind of a titty.
Is that titty?
Camel hump titty question mark?
I'm pretty sure it's fat. They store the water in the fat.
What is a camel's hump? It does not hold water at all. It actually stores fat.
Bam.
The camel uses it as a nourishment when food is scarce. Oh, so it's not used for water at all. Camels can just go a long time without drinking water. Just because of, like, evolution, I guess.
That's bacon. That's what that is. That's bacon up there.
What's the point of the hump?
It's to store food. Like,
to store energy
fat.
while they cross a fucking desert, because apparently that's what people want to do all the time.
So does the hump get smaller as it's, like, consuming the energy from... You know what I mean? Like, when you see a camel with a big ass
listen, you're
hump,
asking a lot of
is it
camel
full?
facts that we just do not have. We are not camel experts,
You know how
Kevin.
many times
I don't-
you know how many times I've seen a camel in real life? 0 times. Do you know how many times I made jokes about eating camel? Like 40 to 50 times at this point.
Yeah, they won't even let you around a camel now.
All right.
It won't.
Not Jackson.
Oh yeah, no. He's on a list.
Camels can drink up to 30 gallons of water in one sitting. They excrete dry feces to retain water. I should try that. And
It's just
And their
dusty
kidneys
shits.
their kidneys efficiently remove
that would be so
toxins
horrible.
from water in the body so they can retain as much as possible.
Just peak
They're
efficiency.
water purified.
Yeah, they're just peak efficient.
Yeah.
So that
Goddamn.
hump is a Brita filter.
Walking Britas, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's a way to think about it.
Wait, are camels the secret to renewable energy?
Probably.
Well, that's
Honestly,
camel
probably.
facts.
Welcome to the Camel
This
Cast.
man said probably.
That's really
Your guess is as good as fucking mine. I don't know.
That's
I had
that's
an
what
elk
that's
burger.
what's going to bring us utopia. Learning about the camel.
We don't
had
learn.
a
I can't
Cam-
wait until next week. They're like camels, the secret to something, and it's gonna be like, I told you.
I had an elk burger one time. That was good.
Those are good.
I don't like gamey meats.
Kale and I had meatloaf today, but it was we did half venison, half ground beef from like the cow that they
That's
killed.
Probably good.
It was fantastic. We have meatballs made for tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm eating meatball subs all week.
I'm going
I'm
to
thinking-
but every time you bring up the cow, it's just so funny to me.
It is.
Yeah, they're living.
They killed the cow.
That
whole
cow,
cow
there's
and just
so much
murdered
meat.
it.
Their entire
sent us
Yeah,
to
freezer is.
cows have a lot of meat. It's true.
Cows are like what 1,700 pounds or something.
Can you eat a camel's hump?
That's
What is
now
a
we're asking the
camel
real
spider?
questions.
What's a camel spider?
Can you suck a camel hump?
Oh no,
No,
those are the. Those will send Jackson into a downward spiral.
Oh,
real
those
fast.
things are big as fuck.
Yeah.
What was I googling? Can you eat a camel's hump?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you eat camel hump?
Camel
The
meat
hump is
eaten
the
in Middle
prize
East.
cut, offering the fattiest, most tender meat.
I said it was bacon. I said it.
We're eating camel, baby.
No, not. We're only eating hump.
I just want to think of like Jackson. I just want to lop that bitch off, toss it on the grill.
Listen, that's pork belly. That's camel pork belly.
Oh, fucking camel hump on me. Chef's kiss.
Camel hump burnt ends.
Oh,
Don't even get me started.
It says camel has a mild flavor similar to veal.
Oh, veal's so fucking good, bro. Camel hump probably goes so hard.
how to buy camel hump?
Fuck graphics cards. We're getting camel.
Kevin's getting flagged.
Wait, Desert Farms on Amazon sells real organic cooking camel hump fat.
That sounds.
Hey,
Oh, it's just like
It's
it's a jar of fat.
Yeah, no, that sounds like
Yeah.
cooking oil, like
camel milk
Crisco.
powder. That sounds terrible.
powdered camel milk. What the fuck, dude?
I don't want that.
Okay, I'm trying. We're failing, so I'm trying to buy camel meat online.
Remember earlier in our lives when I said, "Hey, would you eat a penguin?" and y'all were like, "Fucking no."
Wait,
Now
I
we're
said
talking-
yes. What do we mean here?
Not
Jackson
just
and I
you.
both said yes, didn't we?
I don't think Jackson said yes.
No, I don't know if Pat said yes.
Pat definitely said no.
Camel-licious
You can buy-
camel filet
Yes.
mignon steaks, 2 steaks, 8 ounces each for
I just opened that link.
$39.
You
The
can- you
picture
can buy-
under that is just a big old camel with 2 humps.
That camel is a fucking unit. So
That's a big ass boy.
So you can also buy 2 pounds of camel hump fat for $30 from this website.
Yeah, but that's also 2 pounds of fat.
Imagine starting this
like bacon grease.
this business.
So
You can buy zebra on here,
Hold on.
bobcat,
Horse meat stinks. Just as an aside,
donkey milk,
I don't want that.
You can buy beaver.
emu,
I've never seen a beaver in real life, and I would love to. People say they're really cool.
guinea pig,
People eat guinea pig down in South America.
Cayman.
That's an alligator. That's a baby
you
alligator.
could get otter meat.
So
I don't. This sounds wildly illegal at this point.
I don't think you can like.
Lop
I think
it
it's
off
just
and
the
put
fat.
it on the grill.
I think it's just like the fat. Like I don't think there's slices of something to eat there because it's just fat in the hump.
Reindeer.
But you can fry.
It's
shit
got to
up.
be the outside. It's got to be the outside because it's being
It,
held in.
it has all these like weird meats and salami.
The most exotic of them all.
You buy sausage of
Salami.
It's funny.
Camel sausage?
turtle meat.
Wait, this
Yak
okay.
meat.
My grandma likes turtle meat. Loves turtle meat. Loves a turtle soup. Can't say that anymore, but she used to love a turtle soup.
This, I can't wait to get called by the FBI tomorrow.
Can I still send text in the channel even though I'm in this fucking video
know.
thing?
I'm sure you can.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've just dropped the link for you guys. This lady is holding a tray of what just appears to be the camel hump lopped off and put onto a grill. This is what I'm
hell
talking
yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Wait, how do you see it? Oh. Duh.
But yeah,
I mean, the first picture in this article is a camel tied the fuck down in the back of a truck.
This makes me sad now. Now I'm sad.
It literally says, with his legs tied so that he does not bolt.
Oh my god. No, this is
Oh, wait.
terrible.
Right above that.
God,
Well, you
we're
cannot buy the
terrible.
hump alone.
We're
You need to buy the whole
okay,
animal.
Okay, no, don't
Oh,
scroll
God.
down.
The younger it is, the better the meat.
I'm telling you, do not scroll down. I don't want.
Oh, I saw
I
it.
don't want camel meat anymore.
Oh, they're just forcing. Oh no!
Oh, it gets much worse.
This is. Oh god. We might all
What?
actually have to go to prison now.
Why did they give us the play-by-play?
What did you think was gonna happen?
That
There's
was
a pic series of them just skinning.
I
this
saw
camel. But
You
look at
guys are
that
weak
hump,
stomached.
though. Look at that hump.
Kevin's like, damn, they killed that. But that shit looked
At-
delicious.
At least they did start with the good ass roasted camel hump on top. Like draw you in, and then listen. We're gonna show you 4,000 photos about how we slaughtered this camel.
She just marinated this bitch in rosewater, saffron, spices, and popped it in the oven.
I'm sad.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
I think
Oh, man, does it.
I might be vegetarian now.
You know they do that with every animal, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I don't like to think about that.
Do you see the plated meat at the end? That looks fucking sensational.
Yeah. Put a little dill and mayonnaise. Oof. I feel like that would go hard.
After all the blood and gore, it made the most elegant and delicious lunch.
What a fucking sentiment.
Okay, hold on. My next camel hunt project is to plan a big party in the fall on my brother's terrace while I will serve the entire animal, although I am still not sure how to cook the different cuts, including the liver.
I don't want no liver.
I want to see the pic set from that fucking blog.
Do you think she's cutting off the legs and just like serving like wings essentially?
I guess camels are kind of like horses, I think, in the way that their legs are set up. So probably.
I mean, there cannot be much meat on those bitches.
You don't think?
On the legs?
But they're tall.
Yeah.
So it's like long.
I just looked at the execution picture again.
Don't do it. What are you doing that?
Oh, that's terrible. What can we talk about something else then?
Yes, please. I don't know how we
We've
even
been
got
talking
on
about
that.
camels for 30 minutes.
I cannot. I was gonna say I cannot believe this, but I very well can.
I'm surprised that it took us this long to talk about exotic meat. Pause.
I don't know. I've lost.
there anything-
I've lost the will to laugh.
Yeah, that got too real too quick.
I forget you guys have weak stomachs. Like I knew that was coming.
I'm an absolute pussy.
Like as soon as I saw, there's roasted camel hump. Oh, there's dead camel pictures at the end of this article.
You can buy 10 packs of 10 pounds of ground camel for $246. No,
That's a lot of meat.
That's got to be. Oh no, sorry. It's 10 packs, a total of 10 pounds. So 10 pounds of camel meat for $246, including overnight shipping. And the picture on
It
this
better be
is just
overnight
a-
shipping. It's fucking ass meat.
Like, what is the other option?
Can you guys? I'm sharing real quick.
That was so bad.
That's just the picture. It's just a hunk of meat. I want it.
That looks no different than ground beef. It's probably good though.
Well, Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Camel
Hump.
podcast.
We're sorry that all our vegetarian listeners. We will not be sharing the context for the end of this conversation to save everyone else. So
I'm unsettled.
Though, hit me in the DMs if you do want to see it, because I do have the link. I will send it out.
Love you guys.
See ya on the Camel Hump.